Welcome to Interactive Friction. I am your host, Brandon Carey. Joining me is professional greenleaf hunter Sam Callahan.
We have so many green leaves because we thought we were done. Well, he sounds like we're about done.
You're American?
He's talking about lighting the place up.
My father was in the Navy SEALs.
I don't know. We kept thinking this was the final mission. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like one or two more. I don't know.
He's American. See? This is the part where Jason reveals he's fucking racist.
You might want to look that up.
Forget it.
He's named after Uncle Sam.
Get it? Because America.
One of the founding fathers, I think.
It's kind of funny how prolific, like, the term Uncle Sam is when referring to America, even though, like, he's not a very well-regarded figure.
Total fictional character.
Well, like that, and it's not like he's even, like, a well-regarded figure. Like, he was getting people to sign up for the
Oh,
military.
I remember. You destroy the oil tankers in this one.
Is that close to the end?
Yeah, this is still very close to the end. I just forgot this whole thing entirely.
Wish I had a scope.
Sam has a turret he uses during this mission.
No, I don't. Shut up. Oh, you mean Uncle Sam. See, it's different.
You have to drive him into each of the areas so he can do... You have to drive into each of the sections so that he can actually get out of the truck and do explosive shit.
Because he won't run himself. He's like,
No, he won't. He's not staying in that car until you get to the section.
Sam is a lazy asshole, which is very true
I know.
to life.
I know. That's why I had to be the one who does all the editing.
Yes, you do all the recording, playing,
Absolute-
editing, uploading, shopping the images.
And I'm the one that's playing the game right now, so... Someone's gonna watch this episode and be confused.
Can you be like, wait.
I think you have to get close.
Like, wait, who does all the work here? Let it be known. I work hard for you people.
Yes, he does.
So I love y'all.
See, that's the kind of brutality I want to see in Heavy Beatdown. Just a bit more of it.
Yeah. I want it to be more brutal.
I mean, if you're going to go through that armor, you better have to work at it, you know?
Yeah. You're right. Oh, Christ.
You have to actually...
Go all the way through.
Yeah. You didn't know that? I thought I told you that.
Nope. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. We've been planning a lot of explosives lately. Seems like kind of the one thing we've been doing in Far Cry 3. Wait, when did I pick this up? What the fuck?
Now you got to get out and drive to the next location and do it again.
I'm really bummed. I had my great gun that I got, and apparently I accidentally dropped it when I put on the explosives. That's a real bummer.
You just get it back when we finish the mission.
Yeah. I really wish Sam was a better shot.
You know, it may be a bad idea to do this right before you're about to expose yourself as a traitor and kill the leader.
Yeah!
It's something you should probably do as a cleanup, not before you've started cleaning things up.
Yeah, probably.
Now that I think about it, like, this is catharsis, don't get me wrong, but this is something you would do after Hoyt's been taken care of, when you know that your plan has succeeded, not when you still have to avoid arousing suspicion.
No, they'll never know. Nobody will ever know we're here. Because we'll kill all the witnesses.
Because the only reason you're here is because Sam thinks it needs to be done and it's fun. That's really it.
What the hell did I replace? What? Did you see that? I ran out of ammo for one gun and they gave me back the old gun I had. I don't...
No,
What? I don't know. I think that was a weird glitch. I don't know. Because I still have the other... Why does it do that? It's switching my guns. It's like some kind of roulette game, mini game I'm not familiar with here.
when you run low on ammo for one gun, it'll automatically switch to another gun.
Yeah, when I run low, but I didn't run low before. Like, I still had ammo for the ace when I changed
You
back
still
to-
have ammo, but you're really low on it.
It shouldn't change when you're low. It should change when you're out. I don't know. Gotta love how the people in the turrets will never get out, no matter, even if you throw grenades at them. Pretty stubborn.
You could drive past him
Nah.
and have Sammy Boy take care of him.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
And you can't throw him any far as encounter you being out of shape.
Oh, I'm so out of shape. That's why I do this series.
What, to feel like an action hero?
I just want to be like Jason Brody, the action hero.
Hey, you're in shape, it's just round.
It's very circular shape.
You should probably blow up the thing.
I guess.
You know,
Yeah, it's part of the mission, I guess.
but you know, it's combat.
It sure is. Yeah, like every time I put on explosive, it just swaps to a different gun. I don't know if that's because of the prompt or something. I don't know, that's weird.
Drive.
Excuse me, pardon me. Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
So you're gonna back up and look at it.
Never. Oh,
It's your last
I need to
fuel
stab myself.
depot.
Man, all those green leaves we collected, and I'm stabbing myself constantly.
You stab yourself thrice in this mission.
So yeah.
And now you got your shotgun out. Shoddy. Oh, the
Alright.
alarm was pulled.
Sure is.
Someone pulled an alarm while all this was happening. I wonder why they did that.
You think it... I don't think
That's
that's much
something
of
to
a
do with the fact
problem.
that you're basically inflicting carnage upon this area. You didn't get a chance to take him down.
Yeah. Can I jump out this window? Nope. There we go.
You know, it's weird when I watch you fight because I don't recall using grenades much at all, but you use them all the time.
Yep. It's like different people play the game differently.
Like, I remember just basically taking a shotgun and through this entire confrontation because shotguns are awesome.
Yeah, it's funny that when I picked up that Spas, this is like the first time I've used a shotgun in Far Cry 3. So it's
The shotgun in this game is actually really good.
Yeah, it's like really good. I wish I used to do more.
And then you gotta get out of the freaking room before it blows up.
Make sure Sam doesn't fucking die because he won't get out of the fucking car.
I know. People named Sam are complete idiots, I swear to God.
Yep, they're almost as bad as people named Brandon. Almost.
I don't know, I think Brandon tends to be the name of cool guys in fiction. You know, when someone's actually named Brandon, they tend
Cool
to be...
big dick G's.
Yeah, you know, they have huge penises.
Yep.
I am going in.
Okay. Hold this ground and push
And the
back
turret.
enemies. Do the turret section. That's what Sam would have wanted.
Was it what you want?
Yeah, I'm okay with turret sections. For the most part.
I know what you want, what you really, really want.
I'd really like for this to be over. At this point.
Soon, Samuel. Very soon.
So close. And then we get to play a good game next time, right? Get to play
Sure, we'll go with that.
Get to play Barbie's Dreamhouse Adventure. Dreamhouse Party, whatever it is. Trademark.
We should play Spyro the Dragon.
I've never played that game.
You have never played Spyro the Dragon?
I played the skateboarding part at a friend's house once.
Oh man, you're terrible.
Never played
Breaks my heart.
Never played Crash either.
You evil little son of a bitch.
I mean, I played what my brother had for the PlayStation.
Those are good games though.
I played Crazy Taxi on the PS2.
I have a PS3 now. They're really $6 on PSN. Go get them.
So many games to play, man.
They're very short games. You could beat 3 of them in a weekend.
Eventually. I'll get to it.
Hell, I can 100% Crash 2 in a single day.
me.
Princess.
We did it. America, fuck yeah!
Yeah! That's more like it.
Kill Hoyt at the
See, like, that guy's more... I like that guy better than the fucking American dude.
Hoyt's compound.
Yeah.
William. Just because he's like, America, fuck yeah! And I'm like, yeah, this is great, having German pirate
I
dude
know.
go America, fuck yeah.
I love this guy, man. He really is the second best character in the game.
Yep. Not like there was a high standard to set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd argue Lisa is also a pretty great character, but she's put down by the fact that Jason fucking sucks.
Yeah, and her entire character is basically I am Jason's girlfriend,
Yep. Well, we talked
and
about
is
that,
only
like,
tied to the mortal world.
I think we talked about that, like, in episode 7 or something like that. How she's a really poorly written character
Yeah.
because her only tie is to the male lead.
I think I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say anything further. Never mind.
What are you trying? Oh, like what we might be on? Because it said
Yeah.
it said compound.
Yeah, if he is next to a gate, this is the end of the game.
I'm selling all these crimson leaves. How many crimson leaves did I pick? Jesus Christ!
You had 10.
Jeez. All I need is
Not
the
sure
green.
why you
All I need is the green.
sold a green on accident.
Ah, shit! That was a white.
Sell those Komodo dragon pelts.
No, I might need.
Don't bother with that.
I might need them.
You should make some med kits out of the green leaves you have.
Oh, right. Thank you. Out of like the 10 extra we have, luckily. I'm getting to that point where I can't unlock much more without doing the specific stuff. I don't
I'm not
fucking know
gonna
what
lie, I did supply drop missions just to finish off the skill tree.
Yeah, I did that in Far Cry 4.
This is the part where you do side quests only to finish off the skill tree, but for no other reason because you don't actually want to do them.
Yep. Also, I like how it gives like the sound effect of you looking at your tattoo, but you don't see it anymore.
Yeah, you see you're looking at your sleeve.
Well, just like it makes the sound effect like Jason doesn't move or anything, and I'm like, that's kind of
No,
disappointing.
I actually had him in this. Actually, like look at his arm
Oh
in
wow.
this section. It's like, oh yeah, that's a nice sleeve covering the tattoo.
That's real nice.
That's a real nice sleeve, buddy.
Hey Brandon, look what time it is.
This is the point of no return.
Woo!
Memory serves.
What time are we on?
13 minutes.
All right. Let's see if this is it. You ready to do this, or you need more time? Once you start this, no going back. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, this is it. This is the point where once you start, there is no going back.
God, yes.
I
Access
love-
to the island quests and activities will be restricted past this point. You continue once your journey is complete. Proceed. God, yes.
Finish this fucking game.
I'm so ready. And then fucking Sam kind of freaked out for a second.
Be ready to distract him.
I don't know what he was doing there.
See, I told
Also,
you we're close to the end of the game.
I have a knife in my boot. Get ready to distract him. Oh, you mean like that last time we were sitting in his office and there were no armed guards hanging around and we could have killed him?
Yeah, now we have armed guards all around us.
Why?
Can I offer you anything?
It's so bad.
I'm not the
This is the fifth possible time to kill
job.
Hoyt.
Poker. Ask anyone on the street and they'll call it a game of chance.
Now we play poker.
Or talk to Sam here and he'll say it's about bluffing. Weren't you, Sam?
See? See, he said bluffing because he knows.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's got a knife in his boot.
Is it? It's about keeping you playing until the house collects.
I think
Keeping you
it's-
playing
I
until the
think-
house collects.
I think that trope of like the villain knowing what's gonna happen and carefully choosing his words based on that is actually a pretty decent trope in movies
Yeah.
and video games.
And it does, like, if Hoyt was a bit better of a character, it would work here too.
Yeah.
It just doesn't because you've already had 4 chances to kill him before this point.
Yeah.
So at this point, him making a threat is completely moot.
And yeah, it's kind of funny because like he has the right character archetype for that kind of dialogue, but
He just doesn't
Easy.
have the cojones to back it up.
yeah, it's just comes off as kind of weird.
He comes off as incompetent. in in every single scene before this. Now he comes off as incompetent, so when he gets this sudden flash of brilliance, it feels cheap.
All right, what we got? 7, 10, king, and 4. I've got a 10 and a jack. So all I've got is a 2. Well, I don't remember what they call that.
It's a pair.
Pair.
A pair.
I'm really good at poker.
It's not even a hard concept.
Oh, they even tell you if you look at your hand. I'm really good at poker.
God, dude.
Like how angry you are at
Like,
this.
I mean, like, cause my father we grew up with card games like this, so
All right, I've got 2 pair.
it's like second nature to me. You have 2 pair now. Immediately when you have 2 groups of 2, it's called 2 pairs.
Whoa. I used to play actually a lot of Poker Night at the Inventory, if you remember that game. That's how I
Yeah.
learned to play poker.
I just played poker.
Just hardcore poker.
Well, not for money. It was just for fun.
No,
but
you played it for all the money. Oh,
you
Sam.
counted.
Sorry. House rules.
I liked you, Sam.
Look at that.
See, and now both of the good characters in this game are dead.
So let's raise the stakes a little, shall we?
Okay, sure. Why not?
First up, Jason Brody. Whatever your name is, it slipped my mind. How stupid do you think I am?
God, it's such a Voss thing. I'm talking normally, and then I'm shouting, and then I'm talking normally.
Right?
Yeah. He does come off of trying way too hard.
Sitting this
Well, it's like that exact thing that he does, where like he just yells, "How stupid do you think I am?" It's like that's such like
I
a
almost
Voss
wonder
reunion,
if
right?
Ubisoft showed this actor clips of Voss's actor playing and then just said do that.
I'll admit,
thing. Do that, but be a little more British.
torturing your own brother.
Because this either the actor was trying too hard or Ubisoft was making him try too hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Bet life. Brandon, I don't think I should bet my life on 1 pair. You play poker, right? Is that a bad call?
I don't think you have a choice in the matter, dude, but you do have 1 pair. Of course, you have 1 pair because it's just in the pile. But you have a 5 and an 8. So you could get a straight.
Like, I forgot about that prompt, but that prompt is right up there with press F to pay respects. Press
Yes.
Y to bet life on poker game. What a fucking piece of bullshit. Oh my god.
Of course, since Jason Brody can stab all the motherfuckers in this joint right now,
He doesn't know that
I got it straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or where they may, right?
See, what Hoyt doesn't know is that
This is what
I bought
happens-
the chain takedown.
What you don't know is that this is scripted.
Name your price.
That's right.
And this is so blatantly scripted too, because this is such a casino movie cliche.
You're all
Yep.
puppets, and we pull the strings.
And that's why this scene doesn't work mostly, is because it's something that you know you have no control over. This is something that you know is totally in the script.
This
And-
scene actually kind of reminds me, like, the whole bet life on a turn-by-turn basis reminds me a lot of this scene in Black Ops where you're in Vietnam and you're caught, so it's you and your friend, and you're playing Russian roulette with a bunch of Viet Cong soldiers.
I
So,
see.
It's just the 2 of you, and then you just go back and forth, and like every time it requires you to pull the trigger. So it kind of reminds me of that, but
Yeah.
done way better.
But like this, I really hate scripted events in games like this because it's literally just keep pressing the buttons so that the action advances. You have no
Yeah,
control
like this
over
could be a
anything
cutscene.
here.
Like there's no point in saying bet life twice,
Yeah,
because it doesn't matter.
I think there's actually a 3rd time you do it.
Go easy
Probably.
on you, since you're a family man. 1 finger every time you lose.
That seems fair. I got 10 of them. Oh, there goes Sam. Alright, can you not use... I'm left-handed!
The ring finger.
You're left-handed too? I am.
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually...
I am left-handed, so that'd be kind of a problem if they cut off my left.
Lefties! Go!
Yay!
Jesus.
Oh, we're back in the weird fucking darkness land.
We're in the white
Could have
room.
joined me. Every kill would
Oh,
be
it's time for a
rewarded
disco
in
boss
money.
fight.
Also, we'll never be married. Doesn't that sound like such a Voss thing to say? I'm getting really hung up on this, but it's
Really, I don't.
really jarring the second time around.
Yeah.
This long before you were born, kid.
I don't know.
I take no pleasure in this as I smile.
What am I? Oh, quick time.
Yeah.
It's like it's the exact same thing as the
Disappointed in you.
what is the guy's name?
As the Bambi fight.
Yeah, it's Bambi's fight, but it's quicker. There's just the prompts are quicker. That's the only difference.
Yeah. This is easy.
Special.
Yeah.
You likes them young? I'm gonna kill you.
Where is he? Where's the boy?
Powerful friends who will hunt you down.
Where's Scarecrow?
Where's Riley? Also, where are the armed guards in this magical situation?
Apparently just standing by like dillweeds.
Oh, they're part of the Dillweed genus.
You can't win, I hold all the cards.
I mean, that's like a decent metaphor considering we were just playing cards, but...
But, you know, considering the fact that technically we should not win because his guards should shoot us right now.
They should be like, oh, Hoyt's gonna
It's
die.
ironic that the one time we kill Hoyt is one time we have no business killing Hoyt.
Like, even if they don't like Hoyt, like, they're getting paid by Hoyt. So it's
Yeah.
kind of imperative that he stays alive.
It is ironic that the one time we kill Hoyt is the one where it makes no sense for us to actually successfully pull it off.
Right. Like,
This-
I have to know, what happens to the armed guards? Oh, I didn't push up. Oh, now we failed the whole mission. I think all you do is you kick
This
him.
is so stupid.
Yeah. I failed the prompt, but I think all you do if you succeed is you just push him. Otherwise, he just falls down. So... Oh, I killed like 50 armed guards.
Somehow, in that one scene, you committed all that carnage.
It almost seems like they're trying to say,
And
like...
somehow bandaged your finger in the meantime.
Yeah, you know. But it almost seems like they're trying to say, like, Jason isn't aware of his bloodlust to a certain degree, but that doesn't make sense considering that 90% of the time he sees exactly what he's doing from a gameplay perspective.
Yeah. Now you gotta go get to the airport and stop the plane that's picking Riley up. To be transferred off the island.
Okay.
So you gotta get out of here and find a car.
Hey, there's a car! Oh, fuck. I blew it up. Aw, darn.
Yeah. So yeah, like
Is there
the
any
one
option to
time
just say, I don't care about Riley and just go home?
I'm just annoyed that the one time we kill Hoyt is the one time where we don't deserve to.
Yep.
Because that is the 5th. After
It's
5
almost-
potential assassination attempts, now
It
we
almost-
finally succeed in killing Hoyt.
Like, it almost strikes me as like they really wanted to set up this movie-like scene of like, it's a poker game and it's high stakes of real life, instead of just saying, well, here's the practical way to kill him, but here's the more cinematic way to kill him.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't really care though. It's
No,
a video game that makes no
would've
sense.
That would have been kind of fun if you could choose between the practical, like if you had the two diversion paths of practical versus stylish.
Yeah.
Like in the game, this
It's
highlighted
like, do you
those
want
two
it to be more of a
paths.
game or more like a cinematic film sort of deal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, that would require a degree of self-awareness this game does not have.
Yes.
But
He really is not aware of the many problems. Oh, hey, Lisa's calling. Lisa, how you doing? I'm doing all right.
from Lisa Snow.
Not a bad name. Better
They're
than
taking
Lisa.
everyone.
Weather effects still look nice.
Nearby. Be there, Riley.
They're taking everyone. That is the foreshadowing of the big end game scene.
Right. Also, being that I can't see the road, this is a little difficult. So, I did not consider that problem.
Yeah, you know, it's the fog is out, so someone's gonna get killed.
Oh man, I should go look at a TV real quick.
Yeah, you gotta check the Midnight Channel, man.
Yeah, it'd be great if Jason was like, hey guys, I gotta go. Gotta go check the Midnight Channel.
Someone might get killed as I shoot people.
Because Jason is also a high school student in Japan.
Well, you don't know his actual name is Charlie Tsunoku.
Yes. Kenpachi Ramasama.
Kenpachi Ramasama.
Kenpachi Ramasama.
Oh, man.
Oh, Charlie Tuna. Live on forever in my heart.
But yeah, this is
Oh
combat.
my god. I'm holding on the Y button, but I'm getting shot through the tent fabric. It's the one realistic detail I didn't need, game.
And we're 25 minutes in, so
I mean, I think at this point we should just go for it since it is the end.
this is the grand finale. Make it an hour-long special.
Might as well at some point. I'd feel really bad for cutting off here of all places.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
So,
down for
we're in
that.
it- we're in for the long haul. If you're here, you already know how long it is because you clicked the video. This is the end.
You've got a minute to win it. Get to it.
So if I don't, if I start dying too much, I'll start editing it out. But looks like I'm doing fine now.
Well, you should just fast forward it with a montage of yakety sax.
It's the only way. It's the only true way to montage. Oh, hey, buddy.
This is combat.
Is that your
It's combat.
is that your default thing to say when there's nothing to say? This is combat.
I mean, we've talked enough about these games' combat that we don't need to talk any more about it. I mean,
Sure is
you're
combat.
you're shooting dudes. That's all right, I guess.
Search the area. Are you Riley?
Where's Riley Brody? Where is he?
Search the area. He's in one of the houses in the area. I think it is on the side that you're shooting at.
Whoop! That's an RPG.
I think it's the building it's one of the buildings that are in front of you. Either this one. No.
Oh, it looks like it might be the other one according to the highlighting.
Yeah.
Let's get the shotgun out.
Let's get a med kit out.
Let's go. Oh, he's in here, but I can't shoot open the door.
Yeah, you gotta go around and through the main door.
Mm,
Or, I don't know if there's a way through the roof, actually.
probably. But I don't care.
Yeah, flamethrower, because it's
Alright.
combat.
Hey, red door. Just like the safe houses. Who built these doors?
Thank God. I made it. Oh, thank God. I didn't know if you were
So
gonna
you only got hit in the face. I got my damn finger cut off because of you!
I'd never see you again.
That was my good finger. It's my favorite finger.
You gotta get out of here, follow me. I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, brotherly
Oh,
reunion.
Riley. I
killed
quit
s-
you.
I can't quit you, baby. Wait, it's getting weird.
It's Far Cry 3. This game got weird when we started.
I don't think it got weird in that specific way. Oh, don't die, don't die. That's all that matters. God, my nose is real itchy. I don't know why.
Can you fly a chopper? No.
You know what they say, when your nose itches, someone's talking about you behind your back.
Can you fly a chopper?
Oh, that's right. You talked about him getting his pilot's license at the beginning of the game.
Oh, right, that was why they came here.
That is like literally the entire point of his character is to give you a reason that you can get this helicopter out.
And, you know, my understanding of helicopters is it's not so easy as just, I don't know, I flew a plane once, I could do this. Like, my
Well,
understanding is that they are...
he has a license, so
Yeah, but like, even then, like, my understanding of, like, these are military-grade planes and choppers are extremely complicated to even take off. Like, I've watched people play the simulator games for, like, choppers and such.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking nightmare.
well, I can't count one or the other because I just don't know.
Yeah. At least from what I see,
Like
it's
this,
crazy.
this is the Ride of the Valkyries turret section. I believe you're talking about.
Yep. Very end. And we're gonna get the good ending.
And you fly to Dr. Earnhardt's place.
Yep. You ready to do the good ending?
Yeah, the only fitting ending this game. This
The
game
only way it can
deserves.
possibly end. What does that even mean? There goes your four-wheel drive. I sunk your what the fuck?
I sunk your battleship, sir.
Sir, that'd be great if you just went D4! G7!
Get it? Because I played board games as a child.
And now I'm murdering people. It's exactly the same.
There are parallels between those two actions. This is actually the part where I got the last big experience I needed to fill out my skill chart when I played the first time.
Yeah, well, you also probably did all the outposts and radio towers.
I did actually.
I got one radio tower this entire second island. And we mentioned a few episodes back, but holy shit, the second part is short without all that stuff.
Yeah, it's
like
surprising.
5 missions maybe, or 6?
That tells you a lot about the game, about how much they rely on those towers and outposts to extend the
Yeah.
length of it.
I'm kind of curious to like go back and play Watch Dogs and find how short that game is without all that stuff.
About the CTOS infiltrations and whatnot.
Yeah, just like any Ubisoft game, I guess. Like, how short are these games really? I think
Yeah,
How Long to Beat
Like
probably has a good record
once
of
you
that.
once you start powering through the story of an Ubisoft game, they go by quick.
Which I don't have much of a problem with. You know, we've said many times before on Twitter, the podcast, and elsewhere that we prefer stories that are a little too short,
Prefer
ones that are a little too long.
short stories that are good.
Yeah. But even so, even if it's bad, I'd still prefer it shorter than it's longer, if I'm gonna be playing it
Yeah.
anyway. So I'm kind of glad that the story itself isn't like 15 hours.
Yeah, you were surprised when I said we're almost at the end.
I was like, what?
It doesn't feel like we did long. And we did the entire second island, and in this recording session, we're
In one session,
Almost
we've done
3
this entire island.
yeah, that's in about 3 hours,
That's
which is
amazing.
we just did a double length record session, basically.
Yep, that is honestly pretty incredible to me.
This says more about the game than our skill, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I definitely died a fair amount of times.
Yeah.
I wasn't like doing particularly well. I wonder how many bullets Rotor Blade could actually stand up to before it actually break down. Like I've always, even in general, I've always wondered
Let's
like
test
how
it
many.
on Mythbusters.
Yeah, like you ever wondered like how many bullets a car helicopter could really sustain before it blows up? I'm guessing it all depends on where you shoot it though.
Of course, and if you were using these turrets in real life, you wouldn't be able to fire them anywhere near as long as you would in a video game.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Plus you
firing
have to worry
7
about like ammo count and
if you're,
refeeding
you're
belts.
firing like
and-
700 rounds per second. That's like this gun costs $500,000 to shoot for a whole minute.
Yeah. Plus you have to worry about like refeeding the belt and all that.
Yeah.
As opposed to this one's just like, I don't know, it cools down.
Of course, that is okay because real life is not fun.
Hey man, I play Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's pretty fun. We won.
I heard the original Euro Truck Simulator was pretty terrible, but the sequel was okay.
That's the first one I've never even seen it before. I should probably go check that out. I like the sequel. But
You like simulator bullshit.
Yeah, like I enjoy simulator games, is the thing.
Wait here.
And now we find out that the Rockyot and not Hoytsmen kidnapped our friends.
What happened?
Oh hey, we got our thing off.
Shit.
I thought you totally kept it on for the rest of the game.
Yeah, now we decide to take it off and we don't need Hoyt. We don't need Hoyt to think that we're one of his men because he doesn't. On account of he doesn't think anymore at all since he's dead.
3 more skill points.
Yeah, and now, the Rockyot kidnaps your friends and not Hoyt's men.
Check out my arm. That's the most I've ever filled out that tattoo.
Da-da-da!
Oh, excuse me. Da-da-da!
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 Oh man, this game sucks.
You know what I'm gonna miss, Brandon? I'm gonna miss us saying da-da-da all the time. It's the one thing I'm gonna miss.
In our pretend Dennis accent.
Yep.
Where are they? Where are my friends?
I couldn't hold the...
They're in Citrus Temple.
Of course they are.
Sorry.
What was the reason for this again? I forget.
Because Citra was worried you were getting weak because your friends existed.
Oh, right. Because she wants the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, though, that, like, after...
I mean, she should go to the USA and look at the wrestling circuit and find the Ultimate Warrior there.
Yeah. Is he dead?
Oh, right, he died.
Yeah, like, long ago. I think it's funny, though, that, like, after we've killed these people, like, what reason does Citra need a warrior for anymore? Like, just the ritualistic culture reason?
I
Just like my
That's
culture
a-
needs a warrior?
They don't actually say, and I don't honestly care.
Yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to dig in, it probably you could just explain it as this culture needs a warrior person in it.
and you'll get
Some
the
sort of
final,
dominant male
the
character.
final Tatao.
Alright. Are you
Let's
ready?
go
Hold on, let me make sure I got all these sick green leaves.
hard choices.
Really? It should be quote-unquote hard choices.
I'm sure those
Final ep-
choices are very
the
hard,
final
if you know
episode
what
of
I
the-
mean, if you know what I mean.
Final episode of this should be called quote-unquote hard choices.
Yeah.
Alright. Are you ready?
And here is Citra using her magic powder of does what the plot demands it to do. Her powder first lights up walls, and now it makes you unconscious.
I'm trying to like look at her face to see your problem with it. The only thing I can really think is maybe her eyes are a little big, but I feel like everybody characterized that problem.
I am helping you.
Big, strong, powerful. Why would you
Of course,
what you were? Now, you are perfect.
I think it's the eyeshadow.
I let you live with
I am very much aware that's my personal problem.
pure
Yeah.
virtue, but the cleansing is not complete.
I thought you meant something like what's wrong with her face morph, but you just mean like in aesthetically
Yeah.
something's wrong with it. Yeah, it's kind of uncommon, at least in America, to wear eyeshadow under your eyes. So that might be what's making it look weird.
It makes her look sunken.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I'm
Okay,
glad we're
so
having these discussions about...
If you were the actress who is the face model for this character, do not wear eyeshadow beneath your eyes. It makes you look bad.
It's, some great advice from Brandon there.
Lead you onto the dais.
You look just fine without it, trust me.
Also, if you have those sick towels, then awesome.
To worship the man you have become.
Also, I like
Oh
how
my
it just
God,
boils
this
down
bitch.
to like... I like how the whole thing just boils down to like, if you become a warrior, I'll have sex with you. Like that's the whole thing.
To
I'm
be
pretty
fair,
hot,
at this
aren't
point, we've kind of established that Jason's a selfish prick.
I? Yeah. Like I know that there's like, you know, at least they try to get off the idea of a deeper meaning where it's like, you know, it's not just physical sex, it's about like, you know, creating power in a very old school cultural sense, but it's like just so poorly handled.
Yeah. Is it bad that when we're doing this whole section, the only thing I could think of was, you go, Lisa, tell him who's boss.
I'm gonna feel really bad about getting the ending that we're doing, but like, that was, I chose
It's
the
the
other ending.
only fitting ending for this fucking prick.
Well, plus like the first time I played this, I chose the, you know, the Leave the Island ending, and this time I just want to do the other one just to see it for myself, even though I've seen both. I just want to do it
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, this whole time I'm thinking, you know what, you go, Lisa, you show him who's boss. Tell him the fucking truth.
I'd play a pretty cool...
That he doesn't deserve this shit.
I would play a Far Cry game as Lisa, where it's mostly stealth, and it's stealth plus puzzle mechanics about how to build a boat,
Yeah.
along with like some gods who will be watching like mechanics on coping people's emotional problems.
You think you were because you got tattoos on your arm? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, you wonderful woman.
I love you, Lisa, but you gotta die because it's the better
Can
ending.
you break up with him for me, please? He doesn't deserve you. He really doesn't. Trust me on this one.
Oh, Lisa.
Lisa, I'm your friend. You can't go on like this. He doesn't deserve you.
Like, Alexia says, like, all your progress will be destroyed. It's like, what progress? I became a fucking psychopath.
Here is your brain.
Like, that's...
That's what this island worships, is psychopaths.
Yeah. Alright.
Now you get to make a choice.
I mean, it's not a choice, because I already know what I'm doing. It's a bummer, though. Lisa is this third or second best character in this entire game.
Yes.
So, I'm sorry, Lisa.
And
There's a real
Yeah,
delay on that stream.
do it.
It's like 10 seconds.
Prepare the tatao.
Oh well. It's a shame. Yep. We're banging
Prepare the
Citra.
final Tatao.
First person banging. It's just what I wanted out of video games.
Yep.
Given himself in the place of the coward Bass. Chita, untuk anak-anak kami.
Cause
Let
like,
his spirit
did I really need
be
first
for the
person
future
sex?
of our people.
Like really?
Because in their culture, the warrior needs to make a baby that will lead the Rakyat.
It is done.
But of course, once the baby is made,
Yep.
there is no further use for the warrior.
You actually, even though you're behind on the stream, you had great timing on that.
Hold me.
That's great.
Yep.
You are perfection.
Yeah. This is exactly
Also,
what Jason Brody...
I don't mean to like bring in modern medical science here, but is there a chance that she did not get pregnant from the one time they had sex?
Possible.
Rage
So then what do you do? Like, is this all dependent on the idea that Jason is 100% fertile?
Yeah.
death, a war.
I didn't even think about that.
But keep in mind, this is a movie world.
Yeah, so when you have sex, you get pregnant 100% of the time. There's no chance. of
Unless the
infidelity.
plot demands you don't get pregnant.
Right. I didn't even, like, think about that, though. Like, the off chance that she didn't get pregnant.
So yeah, that
destroys
is
the whole plot.
that is Far Cry 3. I may, if I am generous enough, find the YouTube link for the good ending and post that in the final post.
I mean, I'll grab it for you.
It'll be a Google search away.
So wait, depending on when it saves, I might just record the second ending and upload it separately so we don't have to worry about taking it from somebody else.
I mean, that'll be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, depending on where it saves. If it saves afterwards, then no.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
So-
Far Cry 3.
This is the part in the Let's Play where we start going into our final thoughts about the game in its entirety.
Well, I will tell you that as you've been writing little thoughts the whole way, I'm going to be writing one big post for the whole thing, but, I mean, it's like, first time around, I like this game. I thought the story was a little bit crappy. Second time around, it's really hard not to notice all that.
Keep in mind, during your first time around, that was before you started becoming a game critic.
Yep, it's a different time, it's a different man.
When I played this first time around, I didn't get as angry as I was during this Let's Play,
Yeah.
but I got really upset with this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, some good overall thoughts. Like, I mean, I enjoyed playing it.
Like,
You
yeah,
know,
it's fun to play. The shooting is solid, and the crafting mechanics really do mesh in nicely with the world.
It still has a really good open environment. I like
Yeah.
the environment itself. I wish they had a bit more diversity in it.
And though the tattoos are a bit stupid, the actual system of upgrading is not too bad.
Yeah.
You get skills pretty quickly.
It was good enough that they carried it over to Far Cry 4.
Yeah, you get skills at a decent enough pace that you never feel like it's taking too long between levels.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, if you watch this whole thing, in which case, thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
I would still say it's worth playing if you've never played it before, just to see what all the hype was about back in 2012. But if you think this might be slightly boring, I would highly suggest playing Far Cry 4. It is a better environment,
Honestly,
characters, story, leveling up system, weapons, everything is better.
Honestly, I would probably disagree with you there. I'd say if you've watched this and you're still interested in playing, you might as well go get Far Cry 4 and skip this entirely since you've seen
Yeah.
the game through this playthrough. So, I mean, we're not going to get a whole lot more than what we've talked about here.
Yeah. I think that just depends on the kind of person. I'm the kind of person who will
And if
watch
you're
a Let's
playing
Play
Far
and
Cry
then play the
4,
whole game.
And if you're playing Far Cry 4, you'll get the Far Cry 3 experience just better.
Yeah. It is objectively a better game in every respect. Most importantly, the gameplay. I noticed that when I was playing a lot of Far Cry 4 about a week ago.
But like, yeah,
Just
there were
feels better.
several moments in this game where the story, by all rights, should have ended.
Yep. And you know, they could have done a lot more with the character building as far as Jason's friends. I still think Lisa could have had so much more to do with her. She's has the opportunity to be a really interesting character, and instead she's just fine.
That's really been Ubisoft's MO for the past couple years now, honestly. Is that
Yep.
their games and their premises have a ton of potential, but rarely do they ever seem to realize that potential.
Yeah, Watch Dogs might be the biggest jump they tried to make in terms of quality and the biggest fall they had. Like, that was kind of the big, like, we're going to have this crazy big idea with a huge amount of potential about the surveillance state and vigilantism and all that, and then it just turned out to be blasé. Which is the problem, is that, like, all these Ubisoft games, like, you know, Unity and Watch Dogs and Far Cry, they're all, you know, with the exception of 4, which I think is actually pretty great, they're all just fine, but they all could have been amazing. Like, they could have been, like, almost legendary games.
Yeah.
But they're just
that's the thing. That they could have been great, but they were so focus tested by the numbers. It's like they were applying a mathematical formula to game design.
Yeah.
And I mean, that can get you a good game. It's not going to get you an excellent game.
I mean, to be fair though, they sold well. They all reviewed pretty well, with the exception of Watch Dogs. But like, and I like those games. Like, everyone I mentioned, even like Watch Dogs, I actually like playing. But it's we should really do a Watch Dogs season sometime in the future.
Oh,
that would be a hell of a time.
I need a break from Let's Playing an Ubisoft game before we even consider that.
I'm talking like far off future though.
Yeah.
Long enough that that game is far from the public memory. Because like this game is almost 3 years old at this point, so.
How old is Watch Dogs now? Oh wait, it was out last year.
Last March about.
So
Or
roughly
May,
a year
something
old.
like that. Yeah.
Close to, not quite a year old.
I do have to wonder if any of the problems with the quality of the game stems from the fact that they spread everything so far. Like, you know, it's the Ubisoft credits, and you look at this, and it's like there's so many different people working on so many different things.
Yeah.
It's like maybe it would have benefited from,
And not one of them has a chance to put their identity on it because they're just doing a by-the-numbers project.
Yeah. And I was going to say, it's not even like a problem of scope either. It's not like this game was too big or anything. It's just like, yeah, it's like you said, nobody was doing enough that they could create an identity for it. Like, there was just, like, one guy who's like, I just create the menus, or, like, I just create the soundtrack, but nobody's like, well, I work on the soundtrack, and I also work with the design team to make sure it fits in with the characters. And it's like, no, I just make it, and then I just make the script for these characters, and we just smash them together.
Not to say that we're aggravating any of these people lose their jobs, obviously, it's just that you could divert these resources to making more games, take a bit more time with each one.
And that's why the UbiArt games are so interesting to me. You know, like Valiant Hearts and Child of Light and Grow Home, like their smaller stuff, because it shows that Ubisoft has real potential when it comes to making games.
Yeah, you can't make a game with 20 or more studios and expect it to just not be average.
Yeah.
Because this isn't a bad game. It's not really good when what it is average.
Yeah.
This is what I think of when I say this is a AAA game that I can say I'll enjoy, but I can't necessarily say I'm going to like or love.
I also think that after playing it for the second time, I don't think I have any desire to ever play it again. Like, after the first time, I was kind of like, yeah, I could maybe do it again. Now I'm like, no. Whereas, like, to give a different example, with the new Tomb Raider game, I beat that game twice, and I was on my third run of the game and still enjoying it.
Yeah, this is the game you just kind of forget in T-minus an hour.
Yeah.
Yep, already forgot.
It's kind of funny that it got so many Game of the Year awards, but I think that's just because, you know, with Far Cry, like with 4, it had the quote-unquote emergent gameplay that was, you know, it was about taking over, like, the outposts were the most fun part, which we skipped those, but that's just because there's nothing really to say about the outposts.
Once you've taken one outpost, you've taken them all.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they are all very fun, but it's just, there's nothing really to commentate about them, so we did avoid them. I'm running out of shit to say, and we still got, like 10 minutes of credits left?
Probably, around that point. Because this is a problem with Ubisoft games. Like, after, I think it was around Assassin's Creed 3, I started just timing Ubisoft credits, and they all took around 15 minutes to sometimes 20 minutes. Row took half an hour.
That's incredible. You remember back in Guitar Hero 2, there was an achievement for watching all the credits without skipping it?
Yeah.
That's become, like... that went from, like, a joke of, like, wow, we had a lot of people work on this, to, like, no, that's just how games are now.
Yeah, and I remember Rogue was particularly egregious because you'd have entire missions take less time than the credits.
God. I feel
That's
like-
the point where someone fucked up.
I could be very wrong, but I kind of feel like at some point we lost what I guess you could call the AA game or the mid-size game in the industry.
Yeah.
Like
The
it all
$5
went to
million
like
game.
yeah, it all went to like either extreme of like this game was made by 3 to 6 people or this game was made by 300 people. Like whatever happened to like 50 people made this game over the course of like a year and a
Kickstarter.
half? I guess.
Those products have basically shifted to Kickstarter at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a good Shadowrun Returns for like $500,000.
Yeah. So I guess those games still do exist. They're just not
But
made
they're
the
so
same
rare.
way. Yeah, they're just not made the same way anymore.
And they're kind of folded up into the indie space now.
Yeah. Strange.
I guess if I had to like pick one word to describe modern Ubisoft games, this is kind of mean, but soulless.
Yeah. It's just there's no real heart in the games.
Yeah.
Even though
It's-
they're well manufactured, but that's just it. They're manufactured games.
It's algorithmic.
Yeah, it's like you said, they're very focus tested, and they're very much like somebody looked at a graph and said, this is what people like, this is exactly how we're going to do this, to the letter.
Yeah, and like this is like from the pipeline that turned Overstrike into Fuse.
Oh man, how did that happen? Was that all QA that did that?
EA did focus testing,
Oh man,
and that's how it happened.
what a bummer. Anyway, I don't think we're going to watch the rest of these, so I think we're just going to say our final goodbyes for the end of Season 1 of Interactive Friction. We do not know, nor do I plan to say when Season 2 will start or what game we're going to choose, because this has been quite an undertaking. But I had a lot of fun, and
Yeah, this was a fun little series to do. We should continue it.
yeah, this is something we've always talked about for probably a year now, this idea of
Yeah.
Let's Play sort of game
And then
like this.
I just finished Far Cry 3. Sam, let's do a Let's Play.
Yeah, you're just
And
like,
then
let's
he-
do this. And I was
and
like, I
then
played Far Cry
finally-
3.
Then finally you said yes.
Yeah. After
we
you
got
said it a few
married.
times. Yep. And that's how it'll happen. And then I went to this weird island, and I met this girl, and then I stabbed a bunch of dudes and had sex with her. It was a great
Yeah.
time.
Then she stabbed you.
That was the worst part. Still hurts. Alright. Well, thank you everybody for watching this.
We're
Hope you had a
just
great
gonna let
time.
the credits roll at this point because there's not a whole lot more to say about the game.
Yeah. Alright. Well, goodbye everybody. See you
Goodbye.
Season 2.
This is Interactive Friction coming to a close for now.